Hello, my dear learners. Today we will cover direct and indirect narration from grammar section. So let's start the topic. First, we will have an introduction. When we present the said statement as the speaker has spoken, it is called direct speech. Direct speech is presented in inverted commas. जब हम स्पीकर के बोले गए सेंटेंस को एज इट इज़ प्रेजेंट करते हैं, उसमें कोई चेंजेस नहीं करते हैं, ये डायरेक्ट नरेशन होता है। और इस डायरेक्ट नरेशन में हम हमेशा स्पीकर के स्टेटमेंट्स को इन्वर्टेड कॉमा में प्रेजेंट करते हैं। बट when we reproduce the said statement by making some changes, but the sense or meaning remains the same, it is called indirect speech. And to present such statements, we remove inverted commas. जब हम उसको reproduce करते हैं by making some changes, but when we ensure this that meaning or sense doesn't change at all, then it is called indirect speech. For example, Rogers said that he was very busy then. Here you can see that after set, comma and inverted comma also removed, and we have used that. This is an example of indirect speech. But before we proceed to know the further important rules of direct and indirect speech, we should take an example and try to know the two other important terms. First, we will have an example. He said to me, "You are a good fellow." Okay? Here you see that for there is a two part in the direct narration. First part is he said to me. This part is called reporting verb, and second part is written in inverted comma like you are a good fellow. This part is called reported speech. Thus the speaker or narrator is called the reporter. The verb used by the reporter is called reporting verb. Reported speech, when sentence enclosed within the inverted commas, are called reported speech. Now let's have some basic important rules to convert direct speech into indirect one. First, we need to remove comma and inverted commas from direct speech, and then we will use that as conjunction in assertive sentences between reporting verb and reported speech. After placing that as conjunction in indirect speech, then again we have to remember that in the reported speech, the first letter will be written in a small letter. If reporting verb is in present simple or future simple tense, then don't change the tense of reported speech. ध्यान रखना होगा, अगर हमारा रिपोर्टिंग वर्ब प्रेजेंट सिंपल में या फ्यूचर सिंपल में है, देन वी डोंट हैव टू मेक चेंजेस इन द टेंस ऑफ द रिपोर्टेड स्पीच. हमें ऐसे केस में अदर नेसेसरी रिक्वायर्ड चेंजेस तो करने होंगे, लेकिन हम रिपोर्टेड स्पीच के टेंस को चेंज बिल्कुल भी नहीं करेंगे. If reporting verb is in past tense, then reported speech is always converted into past. Conversion of the tense while changing direct speech into indirect one has following rules. डायरेक्ट नरेशन से प्रेजेंट इंडेफिनिट को जब इनडायरेक्ट नरेशन में चेंज करते हैं तो वो पास्ट इंडेफिनिट में चेंज हो जाता है. प्रेजेंट कंटिन्यूअस पास्ट कंटिन्यूअस में चेंज होता है. प्रेजेंट परफेक्ट पास्ट परफेक्ट में चेंज होता है. and present perfect continuous also changes in past perfect continuous tense. But if we have past indefinite tense in direct narration, reported speech, then it will change in past perfect tense. Past continuous past perfect continuous में change होगा. But if we have past perfect and past perfect continuous tense in reported speech, फिर हम कोई changes कन्वर्जन करते समय टेंस में नहीं करते हैं. As we change direct narration into indirect one, words that shows time or place also get changed. For example, in direct narration, if the word is this, in indirect narration it will become that. these will become those, here will become there, hence will become thence, hither will become thither, and now will become then. Today, indirect speech will become as that day, tomorrow will become the next day or the following day. Yesterday becomes previous day, and last month becomes previous month. So that's how these words get changed into indirect narration. We will take some examples to understand these rules in better way. तो पहला एग्जाम्पल है, he says I deserve to be treated nicely. In indirect speech, the sentence will be converted as he says that he deserves to be treated nicely. अब यहाँ पे आप देखिए डायरेक्ट स्पीच में he says के बाद फर्स्ट कॉमा आया है एंड देन द रिपोर्टेड स्पीच इज रिटन इन इन्वर्टेड कॉमा. पर इनडायरेक्ट स्पीच में कन्वर्ट करते समय आफ्टर सेज कॉमा और उसके बाद इन्वर्टेड कॉमा रिमूव करते हुए हम बीच में कंजक्शन दैट का यूज़ करते हैं एंड दैट्स हाउ द सेंटेंस इज converted. And you can see that reporting verb is written in present simple tense. That is why we have not changed the reported speech tense as well. Now the second sentence is, she says I am very busy. Now, in indirect speech, the sentence will be like this. She says that she is very busy. Now, you can see that in indirect speech, while converting in indirect speech, we have removed comma and inverted comma and used that as conjunction. Now, the third sentence, Danny said, my teachers help me a lot. In indirect speech, we will convert it like this. Danny said that his teachers helped him a lot. Danny said it is the past simple tense, and the next part of the sentence, my teachers helped me a lot, it is present simple tense. Now, while converting this sentence into indirect speech, now we will convert reported speech in past simple tense and it will become like this. Danny said that his teachers helped him a lot. Now the next sentence, Stacy said, I have passed the examination. In indirect narration, it will be like this. Stacy said that she had passed the examination. Here you can see that in direct narration, the reported speech is in present perfect tense, and in indirect narration, we have changed this present perfect tense into past perfect tense. Now take one more sentence. Our teacher said the earth revolves around the sun. While changing this type of sentence into indirect one, though the reporting verb is in past tense, but we are not going to change the reported speech tense because the reported speech is a universal truth and whatever happens, but universal truth never changes. That is why we are not going to change the tense of the universal truths or proverbs. And thus, we will make such sentences like this. Our teacher said that the earth revolves around the sun. चलिए आइए देखते हैं कि रिपोर्टिंग वर्ब में ऑब्जेक्ट है तो व्हाट कैन वी डू. फर्स्ट, says to becomes tells, said to becomes told. Let's take an example. Robin says to me, I want to become a billionaire. Robin tells me that he wants to become a billionaire. देखिए says to has changed as tells. Let's take one more sentence. He said to me, I am planning a trip to Goa. Now you can see in direct sentence that said to past simple है और जब इसको indirect speech में convert करते हैं तो ये past simple said to will become told and the sentence will be like this. He told me that he was planning a trip to Goa. Now let's take interrogative sentences. There are two types of interrogative sentences. First, questions starting with helping verb and they can be answered in yes or no. तो पहले टाइप के क्वेश्चंस होते हैं जो हेल्पिंग वर्ब से स्टार्ट होते हैं अकॉर्डिंग टू द टेंस, और उनका आंसर जनरली हम येस और नो में कर सकते हैं. Second type of interrogative sentences are those which are starting with WH words, और इनका आंसर yes और no में करना बहुत मुश्किल होता है. You need to answer incomplete sentences for such type of questions which are asked with WH words. So first we will take the sentences, direct sentences that are starting with helping verbs. First, if interrogative sentence starts with helping verb, use if or whether as conjunction instead of that. Second, reporting verb said to is changed as asked or inquire. Then remove question mark at the end, and after using conjunction change the interrogative sentence into as assertive one. Let's take some examples. She said to me, "Are you there?" In indirect speech, we will change the sentence like this. She asked me. We can use conjunction if or whether, whatever we choose. I was there. You can see that after using conjunction if or whether, we have changed the sentence as an assertive one, and are you there has become as I was there. Let's take the second sentence. Twinkle asked, "Am I looking beautiful?" Now you can see that in the second sentence, reporting verb is in past simple and reported speech is in present simple tense. While converting this sentence into indirect one, we will change this reported speech into past simple tense, and it will become like this. Twinkle asked, we will remove comma and inverted comma, and we will put conjunction if, because the interrogative sentence is starting with helping verb am. That is why the sentence will be like this. Twinkle asked if she was looking beautiful. Let's take interrogative sentences that contains WH word, and in such sentences WH word itself function as conjunction instead of if or whether. Next, remove inverted commas and a question mark. For example, he said to me, "Why don't you tell the truth?" He asked me why I didn't tell the truth. You can see here in the example, after removing comma and inverted comma, we have used WH word why as conjunction instead of if or whether, और उसके बाद पूरे सेंटेंस को असर्टिव सेंटेंस में चेंज कर दिया गया है like this. I didn't tell the truth. Now take the second sentence. Susan said, "Who are they?" इसको चेंज करते समय you can see said has been changed as asked, and WH word who को as it is रखा गया है, and the rest of the sentence has been changed as an assertive one, and thus the sentence is changed as Susan asked who they were. Let's take imperative sentences. Sentences जो commands, advice, order, request etc. को show करते हैं, ऐसे sentences को imperative sentences कहते हैं. And इन sentences को change करने के rules इस प्रकार से हैं. Use conjunction to at the place of that. Second, use words like command, request, order, advice, etc. according to the mood of the sentence. Now, words like please, kindly, etc. are removed as the notion is already expressed in reporting verb in indirect speech. Now let's take the example. The first example is, my mother said to the maid, "Please wash the clothes properly." In indirect speech, first we will remove comma and inverted comma, and we will use to as conjunction at the place of that, and the rest of the sentences will be the same way. Now take the second sentence. The principal said, "Don't shout, boys." Now this sentence can be changed in two ways. The principal forbade the boys to shout, and Forbid is a negative word. Therefore, we won't use not. But for the second sentence, we will use not, and the second sentence will be changed in indirect narration like this. The principal instructed the boys not to shout. Next sentence, the judge said to the police officer, reinvestigate the case and catch the real culprit. Here you can see that judge has commanded the police officer to reinvestigate the case and catch the real culprit. So the sentence will be like this. The judge commanded the police officer to reinvestigate the case and catch the real culprit. Next sentence we will take. She shouted, let me go. Now here you can see that in reporting verb there is no object, but in the indirect speech we have put an appropriate object, and that's how the sentence is changed as she shouted to them to let her go. Next sentence, the patient said to the nurse, please don't give me injections. The patient requested the nurse not to give him injections. Now let's take exclamatory sentences. जो sentences sudden feelings of joy, sorrow, anger, surprise, applause को show करते हैं, ऐसे sentences को exclamatory sentences कहते हैं. And rules to convert exclamatory sentences into indirect speech. Words like exclaimed with joy, sorrow, surprise, applause, anger, contempt, etc. is used according to the sense of the sentence. Conjunction that is used. Now the words such as alas, bravo, oh, wow, wah, hurrah used in direct speech are left out with in indirect narration. Exclamatory sentences is transformed into assertive one. For example, he said, as I am ruined. So you can see in the sentence that the sentence is showing despair or sadness of the speaker. So we will change the sentence into indirect one as he exclaimed with sadness that he was ruined. The second sentence, the teacher said, bravo, you have done well. Now you can see that the teacher is applauding the child. That's how we will convert this sentence into indirect one as the teacher applauded him, saying that he had done well. So that's all for today. Thank you very much for watching my video. If you like the video, please like and subscribe it, and don't forget to share with your friends and family members. Thank you very much. Bye bye.